In this quiet night, Sanu is determined to not be the timid girl anymore. Risking a family moral judgment, Sanu dashed downstairs to find Inder, unapologetically dumping her manly affections on him. After hesitation, she blurts, "Hey, can I interview for your Sunday girlfriend?" In Mockwood. Turns out, at work that day, Sanu spotted a fashion magazine, and the cover girl was the woman Inder had hugged. Hearing Sanu's request, Inder just went silent, grappling with how to respond. Just days ago, they had broken up. Then bam! The door opened, Inder's ex stormed in, making it painfully awkward. Spotting the duo, she exploded like a cat with its tail stepped on, hurling insults like it was going out of style. Unwilling, Sanu tried to leave but was stopped by Inder, who shoved his ex aside and confronted Sanu. "No need to apologize, I never said that." Inder valiantly defended Sanu, which sent the ex into a rage, who then held the bottle like it was a magic spell. Luckily, Inder reacted swiftly, shielding Sanu just in time, but oops. His back got scratched by glass. Sanu insisted on accompanying Inder to the pharmacy, a scene that security totally witnessed and inevitably spread through the neighborhood gossip mill. Once home, Inder flopped onto the bed like a tired kitty, snoozing away while Sanu noticed in horror that his back was bleeding. Anxiously, she started bandaging him up, only to be caught by her dad, making the scene more dramatic than a soap opera. Her dad strolled over her, and after a heavy silence, Inder tried to explain. "But you guessed it," the crud interrupted him. In front of all the neighbors, her dad reluctantly pulled out his phone, making a quintessentially American ruthless decision. Once her dad left, Sanu cried like a waterfall, as if each tear was a chapter out of a tragic novel. Now she was officially homeless, as if she were the tragic heroine of a novel, yet she still felt guilty and apologized to Inder. Wiping her tears, she prepared to leave just as her phone rang. Unexpectedly, it was her mom calling with a truly mind-blowing call. Mom didn't believe her daughter with another man. After Sanu's explanation, she burst into tears, heart-wrenchingly so. "I had promised Kaveri that I would marry her, and no matter what, that's a promise I must keep." Back at the library, Sanu fretted about finding a place to stay. Time was flying, and soon it was closing time, yet she found nothing. Just when she felt utterly lonely, Inder appeared beside her like a superhero. Without a word, he grabbed the rental papers from her hand, plopped down next to her, and casually handed her a set of rough-looking. Inder was actually gentle inside, finding Sanu a place and hooking her up with the top stylist. Bright and early the next morning, he took Sanu furniture shopping, and it was all laughter and good vibes. But then, at a drink stall, Sanu swooped in like a thief and downed the liquor from Inder's hand. Soon, everything around her got blurry, and it felt like she entered a magical, boozy realm, completely letting loose, turning wild and crazy. She started blowing kisses to everyone and even embraced a trash can for a dance, leaving Inder utterly flabbergasted. Yet, he never left her side, quietly supporting this adorable madwoman until she fell asleep on the ground. The next day, they went shopping again, and Inder pulled out the books he had lent her, passing them back to Sanu, hoping she'd return them. But once again, Sanu missed the card tucked in the pages. She nervously asked Inder what type of drunk she was, and Inder nearly burst out laughing. After replying, Inder turned and headed to the opposite supermarket, just as Sanu spotted a guy drop his wallet from a distance. Meanwhile, a nearby beggar refused to return it. Sanu dashed over to confront him, while Inder grabbed the wallet, ready to play the Good Samaritan. But upon seeing the wallet's owner, Inder flung it back at the beggar and walked away, leaving Sanu chasing after him. She harbored the desire to return the lost item to its owner, yet remained unaware of Inder's face darkening progressively until the advent of nightfall. As Inder calmed down, realizing his impulsiveness, he frantically called Sanu, only to hear his call go unanswered. Arriving at Sanu's place with no answer, futilely searching around, Inder felt a mix of frustration and panic. Just as he was losing it, he heard a familiar voice, and there was his darling girlfriend, looking pitiful at the bus stop. Spotting Inder, Sanu cried out, "I didn't do anything wrong." "You're sorry." "I forgot to say sorry." She threw herself into Inder's arms, pulling on the heartstrings. At that moment, she only trusted Inder. On the way home, he tried to explain, but Sanu cut him off. Turns out, Sanu had already learned from the books that the wallet's owner wasn't just a lawyer, but also Inder's dad. Inder's name literally differed just by a syllable from his dad's. Can you believe it? Noticing Inder was reluctant to say more, Sanu dropped the topic after a moment of silence. Inder asked Sanu for a shortcut to win his dad back. she replied, "unless a notable schoolgirl marries you. Then, let's tie the knot. I'll absolutely get married." Upon hearing this, Inder fell silent, nodding to the driver to turn the car, signaling an upcoming romantic transformation. The stylist Inder had contacted had been waiting eagerly and took a thorough look at Sanu, ready to give her a brand new make. This is your awaited dramatic turn. Want to know more? Subscribe.